Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Mad Outdoor Adventures. Today I'm going to be reviewing my Savage Arms 𝗔𝗍𝗍 Legend. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Mad Outdoor Adventures, where we'll be in the woods or on the water with our family and friends. Let's find an adventure.
Alright, so we are now going to unbox the Savage 𝗔𝗍𝗍 Legend. Cut the tape. Alright, so I just got all the parts out of the box. So this bag had the bolt action in it. This is a magazine. They give you hearing protection, a lock, cool decal, Allen wrench, and cleansing wipe for the scope, and then your books. Trigger lock key. So I'm going to start by taking off the trigger lock. Alright guys, so trigger lock is off. We're gonna pull out the safety flag, and then we are gonna put in the bolt action. So we're gonna put the bolt in. You're going to line it up. So there's grooves over here and on here where you're gonna line it up. The bolt should be facing where the bolt will sit. Alright, so once you get it lined up, you're going to have to pull the trigger and push this down at the same time. Once you do that, this button will go down for you to be able to push in the bolt. So once you do that, you're able to push this in all the way and put the bolt action down. Next, we are going to install the magazine. So the magazine does say Savage on it. You can see the release is here in the front. You're going to line this up until it snaps in. So now we have the bolt action installed and the magazine trigger lock off. And that is it for the install or setup of your new Savage. Alright guys, so I'm going to start going over the specs of this gun. This is the Savage Arms 𝗔𝗍𝗍 Legend. This camo pattern is actually exclusive to Bass Pro and Cabela's. It's the true timber strata camo pattern, which I kind of liked the darker colors that were in this pattern a lot more than most, especially because it is just a Bass Pro and Cabela's exclusive. This gun weighs about 6.9 pounds, so it is light when you're walking through the woods, and makes it easier, especially if you're a female hunter. You don't want to be lugging around this really heavy gun when you're trying to go hunting. Also, it comes with the clips if you wanted to add a strap to it, which is nice, so that you don't have to wrap anything around the gun. You can actually use the clips that are provided. It does have the shorter barrel. The barrel is 18 inches. It does have a pre-mounted bore-sighted scope. This is a 3x9x40 scope that already comes with it by 𝗰𝗵𝗺. I did like the scope when I looked through it in the store. I was excited that it already came with the scope and I didn't have to do any work with that. So on this gun, it does have a mag capacity of 4+1, so 4 into this mag plus 1 in the chamber. This is super easy to reload, so you could see how quickly I was able to just push this button. It pops right off. I really liked this magazine. and then it just pops back in. You just line it up, it clicks in. Super easy and convenient. Like I said, it is a bolt action, which you saw me install. I also really liked the safety on this gun. So this safety is a thumb safety that you just slide back and forth. It's super comfortable when you're holding the gun. I also did like the recoil pad on this gun. So the recoil pad is a really thick rubber, which does absorb a lot of that recoil when you're shooting this gun. It is super soft. You can see I can kind of push it in, and it does absorb the recoil really, really well. The length of pull on this gun is 13 3/4 inches. So it does sit on my shoulder and fit really comfortably. When I'm holding it, I don't feel like I'm having to reach out. I'm able to get a good rest into my shoulder and look through the scope, and it feels really comfortable to hold. So as far as the bolt goes, it is pretty easy to pop this bolt up, pull it back. You can see the chamber is empty right now. If I pop out this magazine, which again is just one push of a button, you can see that this gun is unloaded. I'm gonna test out the trigger. So if I put this on my shoulder and take a look through the scope, when I pull the trigger, it is very, very smooth. You don't need too much of a pull at all. It's just a little tap of that trigger, and this gun shoots really smoothly. So I'm excited to take it to the range, see how it shoots, see how comparable it is to my husband's 350 Legend. I know there are some differences from mine to his, so I am excited to see how this one does shoot, but I don't think it's ready for me to shoot yet. We are now range ready. So now that my gun is definitely ready for me to go to the range with the amazing new look, we are going to take it to the range. Before we go to the range, I am excited to talk to you guys about the pricing of this gun. So this gun was marked for $359 at Cabela's, where we got it, and they were running a really great sale where they gave you $50 off. So the gun rang up at $309, and then they gave us a coupon for a $50 mail-in rebate. So altogether, this gun was $259, including the scope. It is a great deal. I am so excited to shoot this pretty gun at the range now. Guys, you definitely don't have to make your gun pretty, but I love that my husband spoils me and wrap my gun for me. So we are going to take it to the range. Just can't wait to see you there. Stay tuned.
So what are we doing?
Sighting in our...
You're 350.
We're sighting in more than that.
People at home don't know about the new one yet.
We're sighting in my 350 Legend.
Trying a fancy indoor range that goes to 100 yards. We've never been here before.
That's really fancy.
I don't know if you like that, but
how many bullets does this fit?
But
How many bullets?
holds 3. Might hold.
I thought he was in here. I can't. This is jammed already.
Didn't jump that time, so that's good.
Am I putting the crosshairs on the heart?
Yep. What heart are you aiming at?
The left.
What side?
The right.
Okay.
It wasn't up all the way.
Just zoom this in so you can see better. I didn't bring the spotting scope in here. So. First shot was 350. Where'd you hit, Ace?
I don't even see it on the paper.
Oh, she missed. There she is. Look at her. She's all mad about it, too. It's alright. Do the left heart.
Low. And to the right. I'm done.
You're not
shooting.
Huh?
I'm done hunting.
Here, honey, we gotta slide it in. Alright, so put one right in the heart, and then we're gonna go to 25, and then let's go to 25. That bolt does need some work though. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is like crazy. Huh?
What?
I said it was good enough. It's like 25 points something, but I ain't worried about it.
Now it's high. It's still to the right.
Huh?
It's still to the right.
Okay, what one'd you aim at?
The left.
You know, they gotta zoom on this for a reason, okay?
I can see.
So now you're...
High to the right.
Yep.
That's good.
Is it on
It's right on the outside already.
it? Alright, so let's go to 100. See it on the top.
Huh?
Alright, so you hit way right. Shoot another one, see if you do the same thing.
It jumped.
Oh. Alright, so shoot another one.
I don't like this rest.
What?
I don't like this rest.
Well, sorry. Shot even farther right that time. You want me to try one?
To the right. You're above the neck by the E in vitals. Or by the S in vitals. It'd be cool to do a wall in your man cave.
that one go?
It looks like in the neck.
Give me your purse. Thank you.
Now, you know, see where it is?
Right above the heart.
To the, yeah, above the heart, a little to the left, a little white circle. Now you're in the heart. You're over the E of heart. You see it?
Yeah. Alright, that's about where I was aiming, so you
What?
let's give this gun a break for a second. Let it cool down. And then you're gonna shoot 3 at the right heart and see what you do.
It's not that hot.
Huh?
It's not that hot.
Okay. Did you check for 3rd-degree burns?
Huh?
Did you check for 3rd-degree burns?
No, I was checking to see if my hand was black. So shoot the right one?
Yep.
And should I do this like you were doing?
Yep.
Huh?
Yes. It's going to help you be more accurate. Because you're going to be able to hold it steadier. Obviously in the woods you're not going to be perfect like this, but this is like best.
My arm isn't doing anything over here.
No, you're just stabilizing yourself. Right through the heart. Alright, shoot one more.
Where was that? In the heart?
Yeah, right under the white dot. So I'd say
I told you that rest sucked.
it does. You ready to kill a deer?
Making excuses. Because you were like, oh.
Do you have fun, baby?
Yes.
Are you glad you brought your man to sight your 350 in for you?
Am I glad I brought my man? Or you mean, am I glad my man brought me?
Are you glad that your man's here to take care of you? Because we would have been there all night.
Why?
Because you were all over the place.
Because the rest was bad.
That rest was shit. At any rate, you have fun?
Yes.
that we're sighted in. So she's sighted in with her 350. We'll leave it at that. We've been wanting to go to the outdoor range, but I don't know if you can see. That's all it does anymore. So that was a no-fly zone. This gun range is nice. I'm not going to say what it is. If you're from Michigan and you saw things in here, you might know. But I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, or like they get mad that I'm talking about them on YouTube or something. But they have a lot of guns in there. I saw a flamethrower.
I saw it too.
Clear some snow. And the rate, I mean, it's kind of high though. It's $27 for 2 people for a half hour. It's $35 for an hour. But he did give me an extra half hour because their computer, which is crazy. I've never seen a computer target mover. But he gave me an extra half hour because that thing was dying. But they also have a camera on your target at 100 yards so you can actually see it. So that was pretty dope. I like using words like dope and bomb and bomb. I don't even know if you can see me right now because it's kind of dark. But we're going to head home. And you're probably not going to hear from us until tomorrow. We'll do a full or a final thoughts on Courtney's Savage. And then I also shot my new gun, but that's not coming out until later, so you'll find out about that later. See you later.
Alright guys, welcome back to Mad Outdoor Adventures. I am giving you my final thoughts on the Savage Axis 350 Legend. We went to the range yesterday. We had a lot of fun. I'm going to tell you what I liked about this gun, what I didn't like about this gun, and tell you how it went. So some of the things that I liked about this gun, I still do really like this rubber stock on the back of the gun. I am not sore at all today after shooting yesterday, which makes it so much more enjoyable to shoot. I still do like the placement of the safety with the thumb safety. It is a little bit loud when you are turning that safety off, but I do like the placement and how it feels. I also did like the trigger. It was really smooth. We were able to get about 1.5 inch pattern at 100 yards, I'm sorry. 1.5 inch pattern at 100 yards. So I did use the Winchester 350 Legend 180 grain power point. So I was really pleased with how the gun shot as well. I also got more comfortable with the bolt action. It kind of does stick coming all the way up, but we will talk about that in my dislikes. I also really like the scope. This is a Weaver scope, and we were able to adjust it. It does zoom really easily. You can adjust it really silently to be able to zoom in and out, which I did like, and we were able to get it shooting pretty well. So some of the things that I didn't like about my time with this gun yesterday at the range. Number one, when I loaded the chamber with the bolt, it did misfeed a bullet. So wasn't really impressed about that. I don't know if it's necessarily the bolt action or if it all comes down to the magazine. So when I went to review this gun upon my initial review, I really liked this magazine. I thought it was cool how it loaded. I thought it was cool how easy it would snap in there, but then I did find that it wasn't that easy to snap in all the time. I was struggling a little bit. And then also when I loaded the bullets into here, they wouldn't always load very easily. It would get caught up after like the second bullet. It was pretty hard to get the third one in. So overall, would give this magazine a 5 out of 10. I wasn't really happy with it compared to all the other magazines that I've loaded. It did struggle a little bit loading these Winchester 180 grains. So misfeed magazine wasn't as impressed as I thought. The bolt action, it does give you a little extra, it needs a little extra tug here at the end. So overall, for a budget gun, I definitely would give this gun probably a 7 or 8 out of 10. For the price that we paid for it, the accuracy that we were able to get the pattern at 100 yards, how I feel the next day shooting it, really important. The scope overall is a great scope. I think that it does really, really well. I like how easy I can adjust it. Besides the magazine and that misfeed, overall I think it's a great gun. I love that my husband put the Muddy Girl camo on it, as you guys see that he does for all of the weapons that I own. Alright guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give us that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. We have a lot more outdoor content coming your way. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll find you on our next adventure.